Hi, welcome to You Can Do Medicine. My name's Tom and I'm a first year medical student here at Edinburgh University. And so today's video, I just wanted to make a video because I haven't made one with just been myself for a number of weeks, and quite a lot's happened, so just sort of updating everything. So first of all, we got our semester 1 exam results back and it was a pass. So success. I'm not going to say the exact result, but it was a pass and that's all that matters. Though, with the way that exams work here, that's just the first half of the exam. So that was out of 80 questions. We'll have another 80 questions at the end of semester 2, and then you combine them and you need to go over 60% in the exam to get into second year. And then they add everything up, and you also need to accumulation of all of your essays and your anatomy spot exam. You need to go over 60% in total there. But I kind of see it's halfway there because I got a decent mark for my first essay as well. And my second essay is also in, and I feel as though that's probably going to get a better mark than the first one. So all round, it's going to plan, I suppose, and can't complain. Everything is going as it's meant at the moment, so it's good to probably look back and reflect to that if you're beating yourself up as I regularly do. And so yeah, looking back at the exam itself, I think there's a lot to be taken for the next one. I think that I focused far too much on the whole, processes that were quite straightforward, that I wanted to make sure that I understood that process, so that I could teach it myself, which meant that some of the more peripheral, the things that we were taught in passing, some obscure drugs that, perhaps was suggested wouldn't be in the exam, actually were. And so, yeah, rather than, really fully understand certain subjects, I think that it's a broader understanding is going to be my aim for the next one, and really focusing on some obscure pharmacology will no doubt work out well for me. It's the first exam's anything to go by. Second thing that I was going to bring up was, so it's the start of the second semester. We're in week 3, and I think the honeymoon period's over for everyone. I feel as though the semester's just started again, and we've just got right back into it. It's as if it never stopped. There's been no sort of introductory kind of let's get back into the swing of it. It's just been straight back in as if there's been no break, which for me, I like that. That period over Christmas, it wasn't a great time for me to have off. I just felt as though I was getting into the swing of it, and then was given this massive amount of time off, but I had no idea what to do with myself. And I'm not used to having holidays like that. It's just not what I've done in my life. And so coming back, I'm really glad that we're just getting into it. The workload's pretty heavy again. I've actually got an entire day off. Today's Tuesday, and we were meant to have, the entire year was meant to have GP placements today for a project that we're doing for SEAM class. For mine is on Friday afternoon. Anyway, and so I've got the whole day off. I've been spending my morning going over anatomy, and I think that the realisation of the fact that we have the anatomy spot exam is kind of hitting folk already. In another 9 weeks, that'll be the learning over, and it will be right into hardcore cramming mode. And since we've got a kind of feel for what the exam's going to be like, we've already got a feel for what the essays are. We've done 2 of 3 of them already. But we've never done an anatomy spot test. So I know that for me, I'm particularly worried, as to how that's going to be. They have given us a mock, which is just 10 the 10 specimens that we have to work on, which I haven't done yet. I'm deliberately saving myself for a good opportunity to do that when I feel that I've done enough revision on it so that I can give it a good crack. But at the moment, definitely not there. Definitely a lot more anatomy needs crammed in. I feel as though with the same with a lot of my classmates that I've spoken to, you start with bones, and the bones are fairly straightforward. There's I've forgotten how many bones are in the body. What are there? 136, something like that. And so, relatively speaking, there's not that many, and quite often they're not that difficult to remember the names of. You compare that to muscles that will have, anterior, superior, flexor, extender, like all these kind of mad terms, and it might be that for one muscle, you've got like 4 different Latin terms to try and remember. And it's not the most straightforward thing for any of us, I don't think. And yeah, I need to go back and have a real good look at that. And then I suppose the fourth thing, the third thing, I'm going to make a separate video on this. The Journey to Medical School series is going really well. Really happy with it. The people that have done it have really enjoyed doing it, and I've got some more lined up. Certainly given me some more ideas for the channel and where to take things. I'm definitely going to continue that series and just sort of add more videos as the opportunities come up, as I get to know more people. Just through doing these videos, I got to meet a whole load of new people in the year. I mean, with some of the people that have done videos already, I really didn't know them before we did the video. So the first time I got to hear their story really was, watching the recording before uploading it here. And really inspiring and really good for someone like me that wants to get into psychiatry, and seeing the different routes and thought processes that people are taking, their priorities, what it is they want, what it is that... Yeah, there's just lots to think about there, and it's been really good, and I think that a whole separate video on that's going to be great. And as well, I think we're going to... because the channel has had a good amount of success, try to make it a bit more professional. I'm on the camera on my phone today because people had recommended that the camera quality is a lot better on that, and so that's currently resting on my laptop in a kind of weird angle, but it seems to be working fine. And so the channel hopefully begin to sort of make some progress and make it look less like me sitting in my living room not knowing what I'm doing, which is what it's been up to so far. Anyway, I suppose this has just been an all-round update. Everything's going well. Everything's going right on track and really enjoying it. So, good to see you, and I'll hope to see you all soon. Cheers, bye.